Some people feel strange when the holidays come. Not sad, not angry, just distant. If you've ever skipped a celebration and felt like you didn't belong in the excitement, this might be about you. You're not broken. You're not heartless. You just feel calm when everyone else feels loud. There's often a quiet resistance inside, a pull toward peace instead of noise. What many people don't see is that this choice is not about hating joy. It's often about protecting something deeper. So what is really happening inside people who don't celebrate holidays? And what are they guarding without even knowing it? Picture the season arriving. Lights go up, plans fill the calendar. Group chats explode with excitement. Everyone seems ready to celebrate. But inside you feel flat or tired. You smile. You nod. You say, maybe. While something in you pulls away. You don't want to explain yourself. You don't want to disappoint anyone. You just want quiet. Maybe you stay home. Maybe you make an excuse. On the outside, you look fine. On the inside, you feel relieved when it's over. If that feels familiar, you're not alone, even if it often feels that way. There's a simple reason this happens. Some minds feel things more deeply. Noise, emotions, crowds, and expectations hit harder. When joy is forced or loud, the body reacts with tension, not happiness. The nervous system looks for safety, not excitement. Holidays often turn feelings into performances. Smile here. Show up there. Act grateful. For some people, that pressure disconnects them from real emotion. Over time, the mind learns that stepping back feels better. Choosing rest over parties isn't laziness. It's the body asking for calm. Inside, there's a need for meaning, not noise. For many, this pattern starts early. Think back to childhood holidays. Maybe there was stress in the house, arguments, expectations. Maybe you felt invisible in the crowd. Or maybe you were told how to feel instead of being asked. Over time, pulling back became safer. Others might have thought you were distant, but really, you were learning how to breathe. At first it was confusing. You wondered why you felt different. Then, one day, you noticed something important. When you didn't celebrate, your body relaxed. Your thoughts slowed. You felt more like yourself. This is where misunderstandings grow. People assume you dislike others, or that you're lonely, or boring, but choosing quiet doesn't mean rejecting connection. It means choosing it carefully. Solitude is not emptiness. Calm is not dullness. Not celebrating doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It means your gratitude is private. You don't need a crowd to feel something real. Your way of being is not wrong. It's simply quieter than what society expects. What most people miss are the strengths hidden in this personality. You notice small things, a tone change, a pause in someone's voice. You feel moods before words are spoken. Quiet gives your creativity space to breathe. While others rush, you observe. While others chase moments, you sit with them. You might enjoy a slow walk while others plan a party. You might prefer one deep talk over 10 shallow ones. You might feel more alive in silence than in celebration. If this sounds like you, you've probably been told you think too much. In truth, you feel deeply. The world, however, doesn't always make room for that. Loud happiness is rewarded. Being busy looks successful. Being visible looks important. So, when you step back, labels appear. Cold, distant, weird. People confuse stillness with weakness. There's tension between who you are and what's expected. You may even question yourself sometimes. Should I be different? Should I try harder? That pressure alone can be exhausting. Underneath all of this is something tender. Many people who avoid holidays are sensitive to emotional overload. Past experiences may have taught them that closeness can hurt when it's rushed or forced. Trust takes time. Emotional safety matters, so pulling away becomes a shield. Not to push others out, but to protect what's inside. Have you ever noticed how much calmer you feel when you don't have to perform happiness? This is where your real strength lives. Your inner world is rich. Thoughts move slowly and clearly. Ideas form in quiet moments. You don't need applause to feel real. Reflection gives you energy. You connect with yourself when the world goes quiet. Creativity often shows up when there's no schedule. You don't chase excitement because you already feel depth. That's not emptiness. That's fullness. Imagine a simple scene. You're sitting by a window. Outside, lights flash and cars pass. Inside it's quiet. You breathe slowly. No pressure, no noise, just stillness. In that moment, something becomes clear. Peace doesn't need an event. It doesn't need a date on the calendar. It just needs space. And you've always known how to find it. Many myths surround people like this. Silence is seen as weakness, but it takes strength to be still. Calm is mistaken for lack of drive, but clarity often grows in quiet. Rest is judged as laziness, yet it's how emotions reset. Avoiding noise isn't failure. Productivity isn't always visible. Some of the most important work happens inside. Balance matters more than performance. This kind of personality is rare. Loyalty to inner values is not common in a loud world. You trust your gut. You feel when something is off. You don't move just because others do. That level of self-awareness takes time to build. It's often misunderstood, but it's powerful. People like you don't live on the surface. You live with intention, even when no one is watching. If this video feels like it's speaking to you, I want you to know this. There's nothing wrong with how you move through the world. Your quiet way is valid. You don't need to celebrate the same way others do to have a full heart. Your peace matters. Thank you for spending this time here. If this resonated with you, a simple like helps this channel grow. Consider subscribing if you enjoy this kind of content. And if you feel comfortable, share in the comments which part felt most real to you. You're not alone in this.